Hey guys, Matthew here once again, and I want to make a quick video about my latest character I'm making, which is centered around Cast on Crit, Cyclone, and Vortex. Now what I set out to do with this character was essentially make a Elementalist, something with Burn or maybe some Prolif action, and I wanted to play around with either Frostbolt or Vortex because they both have really nice microtransactions to mess around with, and I really like the look of them a lot. So you got the Black Hole Vortex over here, and of course the Black Hole Frostbolt. And I wanted to play around with one of these two skills. I tried out Frostbolt early on to level with, and it is actually really strong and it has a lot of damage. You can definitely build around it as a main ability, and similar to the way I built the Fireball character, except using a Pyre, and then you don't really use Prolif as much. But I ended up landing on Cast on Crit, Cyclone, Vortex for now, and the concept around this is to burn and hit hard once. So Cast on Crit was changed a little while ago to not function the way it used to, the way we once knew it to do, and it's a lot better to build around now as just a one-time really hard-hitting ability. So something like Poison, Discharge, or Vortex for Burn and Ignites ends up being what you want to do. Now this is just still a very basic form of the character. It's only level 79, and I just basically started to do a few maps before I ended up logging off. And I'll fix up the character more tomorrow and get a lot more on, you know, energy shield, life, or whatever, perfecting my gear and all that. So we'll get to that soon. But this is the character concept. So what's happening here is we convert all of our cold damage to fire. You scale through Cast on Crit. All of your damage with more multipliers, so 37% more right there. You have Empower, which increases all of our damage a lot. Increased Area, which you then sub in for Conk Effect, which is a huge multiplier for more damage, and Controlled Destruction. So all of that scales your Ignites rather proficiently, and if you want to go even more ham, you grab Pain Attunement with a low life build, and that'll make your Ignites absolutely disgusting. So I'm still figuring this build out, just wanted to introduce you to it real quick and let you know what it's about. It is an Elementalist. I'm currently not going to be going for any Prolif whatsoever. We went Elementalist primarily for some extra damage over here, some Reflect Immunity, and to have 2 Golems. And I hope this one will have quite a substantial amount of burn damage and be able to clear everything in the game, though not be quite as fast as a Cast on Crit Cosbury's Malice with Discharge and all that. Just a nice overall build that shouldn't be too expensive to get going, but it can be extremely expensive if you want it to be. The passive tree I'm currently trying to follow is one I made up pretty damn quickly, so there will be a lot of refining. I wouldn't recommend following this strictly just yet, kind of loosely, and be ready for some respec action. But yeah, you get a good bit of crit over here, and spell crit everywhere. Cast on Crit only needs to crit once for the Ignite to work, so you don't have to cap out your crit. And on top of that, we are currently using a Vegan Dagger, but I'll see if that's worth it in the long run when I get there. As well as that, this fills out a lot of my crit. So just as a quick example, I've got this shaped messer here, tier 10. I'm only just barely at this sort of level for maps, and I'll show you what the burn damage can look like just on the boss real quick, though it's not, you know, anything too hard yet. I do expect this is going to be some of the dumbest Ignite and burn damage I've ever witnessed, and it's this easy. Swap out that, and go ham on him, get 1 Ignite, and there it is. 1 shot from the Ignite. Still a long way to go with my damage as well. Still no shock in my build at the moment. I'll probably run a Blasphemy Warlords for safety. I'll end up having something like 9,000 ES. So in other words, should be a good build. Bit to look forward to. Just a quick video letting you know this is what I'm going to be playing, and this is something like what it should look like if you want to start leveling something similar. In any case, thank you very much for watching, and see you guys next time.